Well, tomorrow morning, the fight for hundreds of thousands of so-called dreamers to remain legally in the United States reaches the U.S. Supreme Court. California will be playing a major role.
2 years ago, President Trump sought to repeal DACA, a program allowing undocumented immigrants who came to the U.S. as children to remain in this country. That repeal has been blocked by the Ninth Circuit Court for the past year and could now be decided by the nation's highest court.
News 8's Richard Allen is live downtown with one local dreamer's story and where this landmark legal battle goes from here. Richard?
And Barbara Lee and Marcella, President Trump has led the legal fight to revoke DACA, which stands for Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, calling it illegal because, in his words, it exceeds the power of the presidency. Tomorrow, though, California's Attorney General will lead the charge to defend DACA, which in this state alone has enabled some 200,000 dreamers to remain here legally.
It's a nail-biting situation.
Francisco Peralta Vargas is a dreamer. Born in Mexico City, he came to the United States at age 12, attending Memorial Prep and San Diego City High School. He's now a senior at UC San Diego, studying international business.
I feel like this is my home.
A home that could be taken away as the U.S. Supreme Court prepares to hear arguments Tuesday on the validity of DACA, or Deferred Action on Childhood Arrivals, an Obama-era policy that's allowed as many as 700,000 immigrants brought to the U.S. illegally as children to temporarily live, work, and go to school here.
It was a complete game changer for me.
In 2017, President Trump sought to revoke the program.
We take our historic fight to the Supreme Court.
California Attorney General Javier Becerra won a nationwide court order to halt the termination of DACA, allowing dreamers to continue renewing their protections until the courts make a final ruling. Last week, Becerra stood with 3 dreamers, including San Diego lawyer Dulce Garcia, in advance of the oral arguments before the Supreme Court, with California leading the defense of DACA.
This fight for the some 700,000 dreamers is not just a fight for them, it's for our communities as well.
Francisco Peralta says the burden of this Supreme Court decision is heavy for all dreamers and their families.
You can lose your driver's license, you can lose your work permit, and basically that opens the door for deportation, which means that you can be separated from your family, from your community, from your classmates, from your co-workers. You can be separated from the place that you call home for a very long time.
And currently, more than 90% of DACA recipients nationwide are employed and 45% are in school, according to the federal government. Also, national opinion polls have found that more than 3/4 of those Americans surveyed, Republicans as well as Democrats, said they favored granting permanent legal status to the dreamers. Barbara Lee?
Richard, thank you.